Focus for the new year. Subtitle, The Next Step. What's the next step? We're already taking the next step, aren't we?
Yes.
I want to share a poem with you. It's from this book, Beyond the Within. It's called Beginnings. We all like new beginnings. They free us from the past and all the little entanglements of which we've held so fast. It's time to claim the new day with clarity and love in which to paint our picture guided from above. Just breathe and feel the presence of all that ever is. It's ours to use, create with, revealing that we're His. The day star has arisen, the light within your heart, revealing all we've ever known, our new life now to start. And New Year's Day, or a couple days after, I say, wow, I want to create something new. People create New Year's resolutions and things that they want to do. They might create a treasure map to take them to some experience that they want to have, or something they want to attain, or just be different, to be new. And our new beginnings, it's real important, these new beginnings, because they will free us from the past. The patterns that we so dearly love that hold us to the same old experiences. So it just creating a dream for yourself, setting intentions, setting goals is important. It's a first step in severing those ties to the past. Severing those ties to the past. The next step. So it's time to regain our focus and grow. So it's time to regain our focus and grow. It's time to focus on our inner and grow that. To grow the inner, to grow our spirit, to grow our divinity. Give it a place to express and manifest in this third dimensional density, in this planet. Our unique gift is integral to the picture that's unfolding. It's integral to the transformation that's happening on planet Earth right now. That's how important you are. And all that's asked of us is real hard, to be ourselves. To be ourselves. And we really aren't taught that growing up, are we? Aren't we taught to be what somebody else wants us to be? To fit into a role, a gender, an identity that's not even ours. And all we've really ever been asked from the very beginning is to be ourselves. In the beginning, God said, let there be light. And there was light. And that's who we are. We're that firstborn. We are the light. That lighteth every man, every woman who cometh into the world is within our heart. And that's the light I am. And then just to be that light, because that's who we are. To be the light. If thine eye be made single, your whole body will be filled with light. That's an interesting concept, isn't it? If thine eye be single, your whole body will be filled with light. So when we look at our two eyes, we're looking at the world in duality. And it's set up to create, like, limitation and conflict even, and differences. So we got a left brain and a right brain. We've heard of those, haven't we? But don't we have one brain? We have one brain. Aspects, but it's one brain. If thine eye be single, our third eye, our brow chakra, our pineal gland, to begin to take our focus there, to allow our dreams to take form. If thine eye be made single, that's just revealing who you are. The light. Your body will be filled with light. Not just a little spark of light in the heart that we touch a couple of times a year, but to begin to really ignite that fire, allow it to expand and fill our whole body to be filled with light. Let there be light. That's a really easy affirmation for us to use every morning. We could be standing in front of our mirror, washing our face, brushing our teeth, and look into our eyes and say, let there be light. Or claim, I am the light. We'll have homework after this class for things to do in 2:16. If thine eye be single, your body will be filled with light. The power to create is inherent in your divine nature. When you create with awareness and love, you manifest who you are. See, the power to create is our natural state of being. We are the creator sons and daughters of God. And so if we just be who we are, we will be that creator, unique expression I am, integral to the whole. Inherently, we know how to create. You know what happens? We overthink things. Does anybody ever overthink anything? I might have shared with you this before, but it was one of the most really cool experiences. If you think about it, you'll probably nod with me. We all know Houdini, the grand escape artist of the 40s and 50s. I was watching that show one time, and he's standing on this bridge, and it's the middle of the winter. And I think they're in New York City, and there's the river, and it's got about 6 feet of ice, and they've chopped a hole in it. And he's a couple hundred feet above it, standing on this bridge. And he's looking down, and here's this little postage stamp. And then he's got a straitjacket on and chains wrapped around him too, with a nice lock on it. He's standing there, and of course he's got his swimming togs on. And he's standing up like this. And we hear his voice, and he's saying to himself, don't think about it, you'll forget who you are. Don't think about it, you'll forget who you are. All those thoughts of, oh, what am I doing? I don't know if I can do this, blah, blah, blah. He is the master escape artist. That's who he is. He's done it his whole life. Don't start thinking about it now. Thank you, Spirit, for showing me that. But isn't that so profound and yet so simple for all of us? We know what to do most of the time, but yet we allow that outer thought to come in. Are you sure? I don't know about that. And then we start thinking, and we forget what we know. We forget, I am divine. I am the light. I am creator son, creator daughter, God. And then what we do with that energy, is our gift. It's our gift. And as we become aware of who we really are, that we are the love of God, we are the child of God, as we become aware of that, then we take that energy and we begin to direct it and use it to bless the whole. To bless the whole. Because a lot of the thoughts and plans that we have come from our thoughts, don't they? Hey, what do you want to do for 2:16? I don't know, let me think about it. You see? Let me think about what I'd like to experience. Let me think about what I'd like to do in 2016. If we go into our heart, okay, the longest journey we can take is from our head to our heart. So we go into our heart. Our heart knows who we are. Our heart knows what we are to do. See? That's when Jesus said, take no thought for the words to speak. Speak from your heart. Speak from your heart. And your words will be the truth. They'll be the truth for you, and they'll be the truth for whoever you're talking to. It's time to regain our focus and grow. It's time to focus on the inner and allow that to grow in our life. It's time for that spiritual awareness to grow on our planet. And we can look around and we can see all the changes going on the planet right now, and in people and in consciousness. It's a worldwide process that's happening. And it's called the world initiation. Initiation to enter into a higher level of awareness, a higher level of being. And so we have to let go the old, the dead, the tired, the patterns that limit us. We choose thoughts of limitation and wrap our unlimited nature with them. And so now it's time to shake off those shackles of the past, those thoughts. Roll away the stone of materiality from the tomb that hides our Christ. That's the gift that we have every day, but we kind of think about it around this time of the year, the new year. The new year so we can create a new you, a new me. And so when we have those dreams, when we have those goals, those are important. Those are very important because that's the first step in letting go of the past. Well, if I'm going to go on a sensual eating pattern, I guess I'm going to have to cut back on my sweets. You see? I can't say I'm going to go on a sensible eating pattern and then my life doesn't match it, does it? So what we're doing is we're going to align our higher thought with our physical manifestation on the planet. So it's my choice to create a healthy eating pattern for myself, just Patrick, no one else. You know what? I don't have to think about cutting back on my sweets. I already know that. Do you see what I'm saying? Our body knows. But we have to be still. We have to be still. Be still and know. So as we begin to still our mind, the thoughts go within our heart, that allows the love to grow, the knowing to grow, the expression to be. That's the wonderful gift that we get to experience on planet Earth right now on a planetary level. This is an awesome time to be alive. And if you look at the world through 3D eyes, this is crazy, chaotic, what's going on? But if we lift up a little bit into a higher way of looking at life, and who are we? We're running around like a little pack of limited beings that can't do anything. And we've given our power away. And that's what it looks like, doesn't it? Does anyone have power on the world today? The collective, no. No one has power. And all we have to do is look with eyes. Look with our higher eyes and we'll see that. And we'll see the folly of this unfoldment that's going on before us now. But when we lift up, you know what we can do? Transcend it. Transcend this experience that's happening now on planet Earth. But we have to change our attitudes and our thoughts. And we have to go to, I am spirit, I am the light, I'm the love of God made manifest. And through the law of vibration, there will be that separation, and that's what we see happening now on the planet is the separation. Vibrational separation. Jesus said there's those that build up the race of man and those that tear down the race of man. We get to choose. What team do you want to be on? You want to build up the race of man or you want to tear it down? We're in transformation right now to build up this creative experience that we have, to lift it up, and to begin to experience things that we can't even think about. It's beyond our comprehension. That's what awaits us. Let me see. Do I want to let go of my limitation to move into an unlimited experience? I don't know. I've got to think about that. And don't we talk to people every day and they have to think about that? We all do. We all think about it. But this year is a major year of transformation for our planet and for mankind. You know, it was really neat on burning bowl New Year's Eve. Cindy said, after the service, she goes, we used to say whoever you spent New Year's Eve with, those are the people you're going to hang out with for the year. And I goes, how cool is that? Because we all came here with an awareness of our spirituality and our ability to let go of the past. And then be so bold as to write affirmations on what we wanted to experience in our new year. In that little simple ceremony or ritual, whatever you want to call it, we were acting from our hearts, and we were acting like the Creator, sons and daughters of God. How simple is that? We don't have to travel up to the other side of the world and go to these caves and temples or anything to have this spiritual experience. We are the temple of God. We're the temple of God, and all we got to do is go within. God's good. Can we all say that together? God's good. I love God. So, to know oneself is a journey of life. The path begins in the heart. So as we begin to go within our heart, we begin to know who we are. And then we begin our journey. And the great thing that happens when we begin our journey from our heart is that we will never get lost. We'll never get lost. Now that's a funny 3D thought, but from a spiritual awareness thought, to know that we can never be lost. And what else? We can't lose ourselves. Because our heart knows. Because our heart knows. It's our ego and our thoughts that will take us down that wrong path. When we listen to our heart, the path we take, no matter what it looks like, no matter what the experience, it's good. We listen to our heart. Your heart will never steer you wrong. Left brain, right brain. Yeah, when you think about it. We go to our heart. And then whatever experience that we have it with awareness. Who am I? I'm a child of God, and I created this experience for some reason. Awareness, I created it. Why? Look, go within and ask. You'll get the answer. You'll be able to discern what's happening. And you know what? You'll be given guidance on an action step to take. We won't get lost. We won't get lost. And we won't lose ourselves. And we've had many, many lifetimes where we've been lost and lost who we really are. That's the exciting times we live in right now. To begin to go through all these changing times and all this chaos that we look at the world as, and know that we're not a victim. How cool is that? Is everybody ready to give up victimhood for 2016?
Yes.
Does everybody raise their hand? Oh, I want to give up victimhood. You know, it's as simple as that. Okay, so we've said that's our intention. I'm ready to give up victimhood for 2016. So all our job is so when one of these little victim thoughts come in our head, you see, and they will, because we've got a little challenge going on there. Oh yeah, I'll show you. And then we go, I don't think so. And then we can put an affirmation saying, no, I'm the radiant Son of God, I'm the radiant dawn of God. I feel God's unlimited nature flowing through me now. Do you see what I'm saying? Cindy gave us this on Tuesday night. Awesome. I am the Christ. Matter yields to my desire. I am the Christ, which is love, that love of God, the love of God made manifest. Jesus the Christ, the love of God made manifest. Matter yields to my desire. When we begin to own that. Begin to walk that path. You know, when Jesus said, Lazarus, come forth, arise, I bet he wasn't overthinking it. Boy, I hope this works. In his heart, he knew who he was. You know what? And in his heart, he knew who Lazarus was. He wasn't dead. You see? The body, the spirit. The spirit's eternal. So to begin to take all these really neat truths that we've been entertaining in our head and bouncing them off our left brain and right brain and being logical and creative and take them down into our heart. And then to begin to live, to begin to speak from our heart, to begin to think from our heart, to begin to love from our heart. That's the blessing of life. That's the blessing of life. In our continuum, we've had to grow through all these experiences to really come to know who we are. In these grand cycles. And as we move now into the age of Aquarius, see, the age of spiritual enlightenment, the age of communication, the age of brotherhood, we see all that just getting bigger and bigger, don't we? For everyone. We'll talk with people and they'll say some spiritual, metaphysical sentence and we'll go, whoa, where did that come from? Where 3-5 years ago they wouldn't even thought of it. So, as we know these things, we can consciously participate in our transformation and in the transformation that's occurring on planet Earth. And it's just not like metaphysical and spiritual. It's like scientifically proven now. We went and saw Deepak, and that's supergenes, to begin to understand the part that we play in our manifestation on our physical level, and then to just send it out through the generations, scientifically. So, science and spirituality coming together for a higher expression of the human spirit. So, the first key that we can take is meditation. We hear this all the time, don't we? Meditate, meditate, meditate. Our thoughts, we're talking, you know what I'm saying? Trying to use logic and reason things. We go into our heart, that space of love, that indwelling Christ, love, light I am within our heart, to go within and listen, to go within and feel, meditate. Also, when we went and saw Deepak, this was real funny, got a rise. Telling us how important meditation is. I teach meditation here. I love it. I know how good it is. A lot of you guys have taken classes. We love it. So he goes, meditation. He's saying, and people always go, well, I can't meditate one time a day. I can't meditate one time a day. What should I do? Meditate 2 times a day. If you can't meditate 1 time a day, meditate 2 times a day. Might get you meditating. Well, I only meditated in the morning today. You see? We're the chooser. We're the chooser. So as we go within, that's the path. That's what all the teachers have told us, and that's what Jesus the Christ told us. Seek ye first the kingdom of God. Where's that? The kingdom of God lies within. Our Father who is in heaven. Do you see? Seek ye first the kingdom of God. Seek ye first the counsel of God. In Aramaic, that's what that means. Seek ye first the counsel of God. So before we do anything, we go in and we ask God, let's partner with God. Let's partner with God this year. And see what happens. Just see what happens. This is from Spirit. I thought this was great. Okay? Okay. Don't just wish or want for something. That's kind of like the old paradigm. God help me, God bring me this, I want this. Don't wish or want for something. New paradigm? Wish to work with God to achieve what you want. Wish to work with God to achieve what you want. So that's seeking first the counsel of God. And if we seek the counsel of God first, seek ye first the counsel of God, we're not going to get lost, are we? See, we know what we need. We know what feeds us. We know what supports us. We know. We just got to start going there more. And to translate these phrases and prayers to daily living. To daily living. To get up in the morning and meditate. I go down to the Bank of North Georgia. They're my bank. I love them. 15 years. It's almost the same people. 4 or 5 ladies. Once in a while we'll get a new lady in. We have to break her in. There's kind of a new lady there now. And the first thing when they come, they put them on the window. So they got to do all that stuff. No, I always talk with her, and we get overflow. She'll do my stuff for me. And just the other day, and I mean, we haven't had a conversation. It's like, hey, how you doing? Blah, blah. She's doing my banking in the back, and then she just goes, what time's your service? It didn't even compute. I'm at the bank. I said, what? What time's your service? Do you mean Sunday service? You know, like, I don't know. Yeah, what time? I said it's at 10:30. And so she goes, oh, that's cool. And then she said, well, you doing anything for New Year's? I said, yeah, we're doing a burning bowl. So I kind of told her what she does. Come, you write down everything on a piece of paper, and then we're going to do a meditation. We're going to burn it, let it transmute it, and then we're going to write in some affirmations, and we're going to take those and take them with us, and let those be the seeds for our dreams. Oh, wow, that sounds great. I said, well, come on. Well, I might see you there. She didn't come. But she goes, when I was telling her about letting go and creating, she goes, well, how do you hold the focus? That's a good question. How do you hold the focus? I said, meditate. I said, you got to meditate. This is what she told me. It was so great, I thought. She says, you know what? Every morning when I get up and pray and read my Bible and everything and do my day, I feel great. When I don't, put it off to the middle of the day or the end of the day, she says, I can feel it. I said, there you go. There's your answer. You see what I'm saying? That can be her meditation practice. Everyone's different. But she knows. She knows when she gets up and does her prayers and reads her Bible for her faith, she is fed. And you know what? She's hooked up and connected, and she does her life, and she's happy. So, for us, what is your unique, particular way to connect with God? See, everyone has their own little way. But it's very important to connect with God in these changing times now, because that's what allows us to be grounded in knowing who I am. And we won't be buffeted by the winds of change. We'll know who I am, and we'll know where we're going. And we'll be who we are. And we've done our job. With awareness and with love. Our next step, if you choose to accept it, is to consciously choose to follow guidance. To to seek first the counsel of God, that indwelling Spirit. However you are fed, however you get your guidance from God, it's perfect. You're perfect. You are the unique expression of God on planet Earth at this moment in time. Be who you are. Be who you are. And the world will be a better place. Let's go with that. And as we close our eyes, just imagine a door closing to the worldly way. We close the door to the worldly way. And as we take that nice deep breath, just breathe in and follow that breath. Take that breath, breathe all the way in. We're going to make our journey to our heart now. So just breathe and feel yourself going deeper and deeper within your heart. And I want you to find yourself standing in a garden or on a mountaintop or the seashore. I want you to find yourself somewhere where you are fed and supported, someplace you love, someplace you know you're loved. So just breathe and let yourself go as we take our spiritual journey this morning within the heart. And I want you to find yourself in that meadow or in the garden or on the beach or the mountaintop, the forest. And as you breathe, just look around and feel the energy of this place. Feel how you are truly fed here by nature, by the elements, by the sun, by Mother Earth. Just breathe and feel the love and support of the universe for you. Breathe and just feel how loved you are. Breathe and feel how supported you are. Breathe and know the love you are. And as you stand in this place of purest love, creation, the presence of God, feel your energy even getting softer now. And ask to feel God's love even greater. I ask to feel your love, Father, greater than I've ever felt it. And just breathe and feel your body quickening to greater life, greater light. Breathe in and know this is who you are. This is who you are. And as you stand in this beautiful, loving place, just breathing and feeling and knowing how loved you are, from within your heart now, we're within the center of our heart. I want you to ask, what can I do tomorrow to support my divinity on planet Earth? What can I do tomorrow to support my divinity on planet Earth? And listen from your heart. Feel from your heart. And know from your heart that this guidance is perfect for you. Breathe and feel and know. I am. Feel your consciousness returning to your physical body. Feel yourself sitting in the chair, feel your feet on the floor. Glad to be alive on planet Earth at this moment in time. Ready to play your part. Just be yourself. So gently wiggle your toes and fingers. And gently open your eyes. The power to create is inherent in your divine nature. When you connect and create with awareness and love, you not only show the world who you are, but you show the world who they are. We are one, and in the oneness, I am the guy.